So holy moly, we the fuck up. Popping pills just to feel some. Me minimum shit me pe tom tom. Then it's like it has that slogan like fuck shit.
Hello guys and welcome. I know I haven't done an interview in a very long time, but today I have with me somebody you may know, may not know. He's going through some sort of a rebranding. So welcome, Qelven Yebo. I hear you're going through this new rebranding. Tell us about it.
Well, I'll start off from, it is the entertainment business, and like when you turn back and like go off the grid for some while, there are so many changes and transitions. So like maybe this is how I want to explain myself or let people take me. It could be an alter ego or whatever it is. But I came to this transition because I came off as an artist, because when you be a musician, then you transform into an artist and being able to drop an album or whatever. But I go by the name first. It was Yebo, which was YBO. And for instance, my name is Yebo, so it makes sense. And due to that time, I was trying to find myself, even though I had some songs or tracks that I dropped at that point. But you get to a space where you might go through a writer's block or whatever, and you feel like, nah, this is not me. So you want to find the real self. So Qelven is my name, but me adding it up to the Yebo is just trying to tell everybody, hey, it's just me, but I'm coming up differently. So it's not like the regular Qelven you would know, because mine is spelled differently, like the Qelven. So it's more like that, but some people would also call me Obey.
Obey.
Yeah, it goes with the name Yebo, because it's more like my alter ego. Because when you look at YEBO, you turn it the other way, it's Obey. Okay. So it's like, you know me for this, but when I transition into this person, this is who I am. So it's more like that.
But isn't it confusing ultimately to the fan base that you're building? Because as one person, they've known you as Yebo, now you're Qelven Yebo, and sometimes you also want to be seen as Obey. Is it not a little bit confusing?
You see, that's the thing. It's confusing, right? So you think to look into the person and find out like, I did not quite cry. And it's like, I'm not the first person doing that. You can have Stoneboy, he said, now one God. It doesn't change nothing from that. We have PDD, he calls him Puff Daddy, now call me DD, call me Love.
Yeah, it doesn't change that, but relatively, these are people who get known for a longer period as who they are before they throw in these little things. That's what I'm saying, because you're still building your fan base, your identity. So yours is quite different. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Good.
Because evidently, I always say to myself, I'm different. And I want people to see that projection of me, being a different person, having a different demeanor. Because at some certain points, you see, or the kind of friends you move or your peers will reflect on your behavior. So when you get to some certain points, you know that, like, I roll with these people, but like, you grow up and these were the stuff that I was doing. It was not helping me. So I need to do this to transition that. You understand? Or to reflect that on people. So I felt going this path would tell a whole different story about me. You might think, oh, this is the Yebo that we used to know, but like, I'm like, Charlie, I come. And it's like, I'm back again. So I'm trying to tell you, but now it's not the same guy you used to know or the same guy you used to see him with songs with Eugene and all. Nah, there's a whole different aspect going on. So this is what I have. So you guys should embrace it.
Great. I mean, take us back a little bit. You talked about the one you had with Kwame Eugene. What was the title?
Okada.
Okada. I think that did
well. That did well. And looking at the numbers and stuff, but that was when I was going through my writer's block. And like, the anxieties come in. You might not be able, like, that is when you find out, like, maybe being in the midst of a lot of people, you can't handle all of that. So it was part of the transition and the processing of me becoming the artist that I am right now. Because this time is like, when you see me, I'm ready.
Ready. So, I mean, you talk about maybe taking the pressure of fame, and are you ready now? Because I still see some elements of shyness in you. You have your cap on, it's like you're hiding.
Go ahead, look ready.
So, are you ready? Ready?
Absolutely.
Great.
Absolutely.
Great.
And this time, I came off as a cool guy, shy, but it's in my hadring.
Sometimes you have to.
And yeah, I'm more focused on people's perspective because I used to be more like a love talker, but now I want to talk about reality,
Life.
like life, something that can relate to somebody if they listen to your sound and be like, I do ya tumida, like this, because that is where I've been through the struggle, the hustling, making up, breaking up, loving again, your heart being broken. It's a whole lot. Like losing my dad
The
at
heart
a point.
being broken, or you breaking somebody's heart?
Yeah.
I mean, most of the time they make us seem like.
But one
it's
funny
just-
thing, I hate heartbreak, so I try not to break someone's heart
Okay.
because it's one of my fears. So I feel like when I put somebody in that position, how is it going to make me look, or how does it reflect back to me? Because I'm the type of person who believes in karma. So if I know I messed things up with you, it's always going to turn back to me. It's like a boomerang. So you can't just do away with it. And these kind of understanding, you have to be enticed into life to understand, oh, this is how it's supposed to be done. Because I always say real recognize real. And for sure, if something is going like wayward at some point in your life, you need to know, because that is what calls maturity.
Good. And talking about maturity, you're as part of the branding, you have a new one out and has an interesting name, Kyoto Flow. So, I mean, take us through it.
Pretty sure you're aware of, or pretty used to the name Kyoto. It's a Japanese city, and I happen to be a big fan of Japan, the culture, even though I'm Afro, because you can never take that away from me. You can find me on R&B whatsoever, but it's the Afro, because I'm Afro. So whether you put me on R&B, trap, whatever, I'm Afro. But there's this thing about their culture, like, I don't know, but it gives me the keen, because I've never been to Japan. I think it was my dad. My dad lead to leave there. Rest in peace, Chico, Papa Chico. And you know the name Chico, he got it from like a Japanese, like, he was associated to like a Japanese company and had a wife or concubine or whatever. I don't know about that part. But then he came with the name Chico. So it was like, he spoke Japanese. So I was I find it intriguing, because I was like, Asantiniya brand to me Japanese, and it's like, I've always wanted to find out. So me looking online, looking through the culture, I was like, whoa, these people, and you don't hear of them that much, but it's like they're all over the place. So the name Kyoto Flow, it was like a moment, or the spectrum I was in and how I was feeling. So I just had to bring in some elements. You hear about the samurai with the knife and all of that. So it was an element I had to bring together to do that. And shout outs to the beat maker, that beat god. He also, he's one of the engineers who understands me, reflects with whatever I do. And it's easy to work, because I don't remember, but I'm more like a freestyler. It took me 30 minutes to just finish that song. And it was, I wouldn't say it was so good, because the audience always have the best let's say comments or whatever, reviews to it. So they were like, it's good. And with the sound in there, I was like, yo, this is Kyoto Flow. And it's like I'm moving to the trend, because I also have a song, Tokyo Flow. And so it's just submerging the cities and reflecting whatever, how the impact the cities or the culture have, and just put it in. And markets, thinking of marketing strategies too. I don't know, but we don't know much about Japan, or I don't know if the market or the strategy. So I thought it could be a way for me to also tap into a different market.
Cool. And in terms of releases, is it coming with a video?
Me and my team, we are doing the best to make it appealing to all the audience, the fans, or whoever is about to love me. Because for sure, maybe I might, when I move out from this studio, your people will be like, Aquaria, hey, I need to find out. And you know, I always believe in good works, like it's self-explanatory. I don't need to explain myself because you go explain tired.
No evidence.
Exactly. So thanks for that. So it's more like that. So my work, when you listen, it would explain where I am or the kind of spectrum or how I'm thinking or the moment or the momentum I'm going through at that moment. So yeah, Kyoto Flow, and I know a bunch of people, I know when you go to Kumasi, they say Kyoto or it will come, but at the end of the day, you still ask yourself, why did you use that name? And that is what I want.
Great. I mean, my producer, the board one, he likes putting people on the spot.
Yeah,
you know?
shout out to Board. I'm also Board, so we are here.
So he likes people on the spot whenever they are talking about new projects. So maybe you can give a line or two so that we feel a bit of the Kyoto Flow.
Okay. Holy moly, we the fuck up. Popping pills just to feel some. Me minimum shishe me pe tom tom. Then it's like it has that slogan like fuck shit. Like, but it's like when I'm saying it here, it would sound differently. But when it's on the tune, I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's like me minimum shishe me pe tom tom. Fuck shit. Private parties and call girls, condoms and threesome. It was more like explicit stuff. I know I'm naughty. I beg you. I know.
Well, somebody is happy, so I think
Condoms
right.
and threesome. Because, you know, those, like, these are things that people do undermine or underground or like low key, but you wouldn't want people to find out. I'm the guy, I'm like, I know they care because I don't need to be someone else. This is what I'm exposed to. This is what I know. So this is what I'm going to preach. And if you don't like it, you can take the train. I don't mind.
Okay.
I'm just in my room. I always say this. I don't mind performing to a room of 10. As long as they are my people, my fun, I don't mind.
I like it. Good.
I'm not trying to tap. I would love, of course, I love to tap into someone's fan base and, you know, pet small, but in worst case scenario, I think my fans are my everything, my audience, and how you're gonna take me or how you're gonna accept me is up to you. But mine is, this is me, so you need to roll out with me. If you don't understand, you ask me questions. That is why we have all these platforms or whatever, and I'm very open-minded to certain things and like almost everything concerning myself and people, because I love people. I love to help, because I always think when you help, it's more like a blessing, or when somebody looks out to you, you feel more like a blessing.
Cool. So in terms of other projects, I mean, we know you're rebranding, you have a new song out. What else should we expect from Qelven Yebo?
Big stuff. It's a hostile takeover.
Okay.
It's
so
a hostile
get
takeover.
ready.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So guys, be on the lookout for Qelven Yebo. Of course, the new song is out. Go listen, watch the video when it comes out also. And how can people find you across platforms?
I'm on all social media platforms. Like I said, I'm rebranding, so I'm now actually catching numbers because I want the authentic way to see. That's why I say I don't mind if I have 10 following or 10K is a blessing. But whatever it is, if you're 10, you're my people, my guys and girls. I love women, yeah, for that matter too. Yeah, so so it's just more like that. So you can find me on all social media platforms. Talking like Twitter, Facebook, etc.
Good. And it's
Qelven, which is Qelven with the Yebo, Yebo. I repeat, Qelven.
Great. So, Charlie, thanks. Nice having you. like I said, make sure you go listen to the new single, Kyoto vibes.
Yeah, Kyoto Flow.
But confusing me already. It's not Kyoto. It's not Kyoto Flow like Randolph is saying. So yes, make sure you stick around for more amazing content on Ameyaw TV. Bye bye.